All right, folks, welcome to the Bounce Back Boys Fight Show. I am your host, the Reen Machine. I'm sitting here with Mr. Swabby Betts. I don't even think we need an intro for this. I mean, UFC 322. This one's an absolute banger. And for all our fans, and shout out to all our subscribers, shout out to all of our fans out there. We appreciate the love. Thank you for sticking with us. We're excited, and we're excited to start off this journey with you. Um, Full transparency is a couple of these fights on the prelims we don't want to waste too much of your time on. So if we breeze through some of those, stay with us here. But we still got some really good picks for you. Um, Swabby, how's the week going before we jump into everything here?
Going good. Busy at work. Just been looking forward to this all week. Ready to dial it in and make some money this weekend and watch some great fights. I mean, the best card of the year, I would say.
Let's make some money. Um, just for the record, so everybody knows, the Reen Machine did go 9-3 last weekend. So take that in mind. Like we said last week, bet responsibly, bet what you can afford. Um, but let's get this money, folks.
Nine
To
and I
dive, oops, sorry, Swabby.
was gonna say 9-3. I was 8-4, but really, we got to give a
Profitable.
shout out to our boy Padilla.
Padilla,
That was our biggest pick
gangster.
out of everything, and that hit, and that was before we knew all that crazy stuff that went down. But just
Yep.
want to give a shout out to Padilla. I think he deserved that 50K bonus, but oh well.
Shout out to the bounce back boys because we called Padilla at plus 170. That line closed at a minus 130 before that fight
Yeah,
kicked off.
yeah, he
So
was the
we're giving you the
favorite.
best odds in the industry right now. That's why we do this on Thursday night so you guys can get prepared. All right, diving into the prelims. Again, folks, a couple of these fights, I don't think they're worth your time. They're not worth our time. The first one, Borshev versus Camillo. Two kind of no names. I mean, Borshev is a disaster. I think he's won one fight in his last four. He is the dog though, and Camilo did lose his UFC debut. So if you are looking to be a degenerate, bet on these early fights. I don't know, Swabby. What do you think? Should we just go with the dog on this and move on?
I'm gonna go Camillo. I think he's a decent prospect. He just had the UFC debut jitters. I mean,
Okay.
he had good position and he jumped for a triangle when he probably shouldn't have. He was on top and Gabe Green's a veteran and got him. But I'm gonna go Camille by sub. Keep it short and simple. Borshev has not looked good on the ground, especially.
All right. Yeah, I mean the guy is 8-6-1, so nothing to write home about.
Yeah,
Um, going to this next fight, we got the Russian Surakev. He's coming in at a minus 1,000. He's the biggest fighting odd of the night. The guy he's fighting, Eric McConaughey, he doesn't look too bad, but I don't know. Guy's coming in 10-0. He's from Russia. I'm sure his wrestling is as elite as possible. Swabby, any thoughts on this before we move on?
it's a fight to set him up. I mean,
Yeah,
they're trying to hype this guy up.
yeah,
McConaughey won his last fight. I think it was a split against Cody Brundage. I had Brundage winning that.
he
Before
did.
that, he got knocked out by Ruzaboyev. I'm seeing a first round knockout. I will say I made that same bet in Surkayev's last fight, and he ended up submitting the dude. So he has that as a backup. So I just think his finish prop was like minus 250 or something crazy. So I'm going to take him first round KO and go from there. I mean, I think he's a future fade, but not against McConaughey. He's not UFC level.
Okay. All right. Moving on, the Angela Hill Klein fight. Angela Hill's almost got an even record. She's a plus 375 dog here. She's fighting Fatima Klein or Fatima Klein. I don't know. I mean, I probably won't touch this. Full transparency. Swabby, how do you feel about honestly maybe skipping this and the next one, getting into the Sabatini fight?
I'll say one quick thing about Klein. I'm going to ride her because she won me a lot of money on a sports books mishap. I don't know if you remember this, but they had her sub and her knockout props set like below plus 500. And for whatever reason, I happened to be looking at my phone at Thursday at 3 in the morning, and her finish prop was plus 2,000.
Oh,
So I remember texting the group saying I'm making a business decision, and even though it's women's MMA and they don't necessarily usually finish at plus two
that was a good
thousand, it's
call.
clearly a mess up, and she choked the girl out in the second round. So I'm gonna go for T McCline finishing Angela Hill. Hill's never been finished, but I think the odds will be good on that, and it's worth a sprinkle.
Shout out to DK for still paying out our boy.
Yeah.
We don't have any sponsors yet. We got to be a little bit careful name dropping, but shout out for keeping your word on that and whoever screwed that up. We love
Yep.
you here at the Bounce Back Boys. All right, we got Dawkins and Mearshart left. Nope, I'm sorry. Rewind. We
Yeah,
got
this is one you've been eyeballing
we
too.
got we got a rewind. We got Sabatini and Mariscal. All right, so I saw some insider information on this. Take this for what it's worth. Mariscal Mariscal, however you pronounce his last name, Chepe, he has a staph infection on his right wrist. I saw it on an earlier picture on Twitter today. For anybody that knows anything about staph, ringworms, you get an infection through that. He's going to be sick. I do think he's going to be a little bit weathered for this. I'm not a big Pat Sabatini guy, full transparency. And Chepe is coming in with, I believe, a a
Yeah,
six-win streak, winning streak, if I'm not mistaken here.
been
Uh,
on fire.
yeah, I don't know. I has he beaten a lot of great guys? Not really. We got Ricardo Ramos, Damon Jackson, Jack Jenkins. So nobody that is that worthy. Full transparency, but we'll see how that goes. I don't know. I like this insider information. I like going into it. It's sick. I can see the excuses after the fact. Sabatini's a minus 125. I'm gonna ride with it. Bet responsibly. I'm not going to go too crazy, but that is one of the picks I am riding with tonight or Saturday night.
I'm gonna take the gamble with the staff, and I'm probably gonna take
Love
Chepe.
staff.
I don't know if you knew they already fought once way back in the day, and Chepe did win. I think it was a split. I mean, it was
Yeah.
probably a good
It was a
fight.
close fight.
Probably doesn't even matter. It's so many years later now. But you mentioned Damon Jackson. You know who knocked out Pat Sabatini, which is kind of embarrassing?
He did back in
Damon
2022,
Jackson. Um,
3 years
so
ago.
if the staff thing's true, I mean, maybe this is a time for Chepe to get that first round KO. Sprinkle on that, maybe. He's gonna have to go in there knowing
I
that he
don't
might
hate that.
pass out. And you take like Chepe by first round KO and then also sprinkle Sabatini by sub if the odds are good.
Yeah. I don't
Not
hate
a bad
that at
idea, but
all.
for a pick, I'll take Chepe. I mean, it's gonna be a good fight and we'll see what happens.
All right. First fight of the night, we disagree on. The Reen Machine is going Sabatini. Swabby Betts is going Chepe. We'll see how that pans out on Saturday night in the Madison Square Garden. That is going to be an electric night.
Ooh,
Um,
Sabatini by sub is plus 600.
okay, I'm sold.
That that's a good bet.
For those don't who don't know, Swabby Betts is in the sales business, and the guy's a good salesman, so he can talk me into stuff pretty easily.
Chepe by first round KO plus 650. So you could play
Okay.
both sides.
Hey, let's put $10 on each. You walk away with $50 either way.
Let's do it.
Easy money. All right, you want to talk about the Dawkins fight next, or you want to skip over that?
Let's
I
just
mean,
make our quick picks. I mean, I'm gonna go Dawkins. I feel like he's the
yeah,
younger game three, and that's really this
Dawkins is the
fighter.
goofiest fighter out there. No disrespect, he'd still whip me, but the guy's pretty hard to watch. But our boy Gerald isn't too much nightmare with
I
this.
love
So.
GM3 too, but I don't know, man. He's old. He's had like 100 fights, and
He's
I don't.
37 and 20. I mean, the guy's got 57 fights. That's out of control.
Yeah, I think Dawkins is they're the same guy. Dawkins is just a younger
Yeah.
version. So we'll go with the younger guy. I think we're both on the same side there.
I agree. This next fight, I mean, it's kind of hard not to back our girl Tracy. For those who don't know, she was the previous girlfriend of Brian Ortega. They went through a pretty messy breakup. That was probably around a year or two ago. But still a fan. Love her style. I love how she promotes herself. I mean, Erin Blanchfield is a dog. She's a
He's a
minus.
zombie.
She is. She's a minus 265 favorite here. She just beat Rose, which is pretty big. She did lose to Manon Fiorot prior to that. Who Manon's nasty too, so take that for what it is. Personally, the Reen Machine doesn't feel too comfortable putting his name on this fight. But for the record, I'm gonna have to take, Aaron. I'm sorry, Tracy. Don't hold this against us. The Bounce
Wow.
Back Boys are huge fans of you. We love you, Trace.
I thought you were gonna go Tracy, but
No,
oh, okay, we're on the same side. I'm going Aaron. They fought before too, and Tracy did win that match, but same thing, years and
different
years
fighter.
ago. I would say if we're going Aaron, if you do decide to bet on this one, might as well take it by decision.
Yeah.
Tracy's tough. I don't think anyone's getting finished. Whichever side you play, I would say decision's the way to go. If you do fantasy books, a better play may be like Blanchfield's under for significant strikes. I think it's set somewhere around 50-ish, depending
Okay.
on which book. So something to look into and parlay that up with maybe like a Bo Nichols under, another
No,
wrestler.
no, no, no. Guys, listen. We love parlays, and we're gonna put in parlays. Where the real money is at is straight betting. Okay. You don't have to go crazy with units. Don't get us wrong. I mean, we've hit some crazy parlays, and parlays are awesome. But for these picks, I suggest doing straight bets. Don't go too crazy. I mean, last week, the bounce back boys collectively 8-4, 9-3. Those are big money nights. So, that would be my tactic. But to each their
But
own.
I think on the fantasy apps, you have to put two together, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think you can do a solo, but
No, no,
regardless,
no, no. I'm talking money lines, but
yeah.
yes, yes, I understand. Also, what I like in that fight, I don't have the odds directly in front of me. I like the over. Like Swaby said, you can bet it just to go to decision. That's what I would do. If you want to get a little risky,
Oof.
you can go.
Oh, it's minus 425, so the books are on to us.
Okay, well, hey, great minds think alike. I'm not surprised. You're
Nice
gonna
little
have to go.
parlay piece.
Good for a parlay. I know we're giving a little mixed messages here, but guys, we
Well,
want to.
people love it, so
They love it. We're all degenerates. That's
I'm
why
not
we're
gonna
here.
say exactly.
That's why we're here, folks. Um, I'm fired up for this next fight. We got RoboCop, Kopolov. Um, my boy Roman is coming in at a plus 150. I am a RoboCop fan. I will say that. I mean, the dude's got a million knockouts. Kopolov just got beat by another fellow Brazilian in Costa, which I was shocked about because I hammered Kopolov on that fight. I had no faith in Costa ever since he got mounted by Izzy back in the day. Kind of lost his steam, but. Um, yeah, RoboCop is the bigger fighter. He's coming in at 6'3". He's got the longer reach. They're both knockout artists. Our boy Roman's coming in 12-0 on knockouts. He has lost two fights by submission. RoboCop, as I'm pulling up, he's 11-4, so he has lost four times via knockout, but has won three fights by submission. So, um, the safe bet here. I think is the under. I do see this getting done by finish. I'm gonna go a little risky. I'm going with the Russian here with my boy Roman. I see a good bounce back fight.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. I did not see that coming. You were just hyping up RoboCop.
he's a dog. I
Yeah.
gotta give respect where
No,
respect is due, but like,
I love the under though. I mean, you're sitting at a plus 130.
you know it.
I could see a first round KO either side. Gregory does kind of have a weak chin. I think he's the better fighter. He's got more ways to win the fight.
I agree.
Realistically,
He doesn't have the kicks though, like Roman does.
he doesn't, but he has the wrestling and jujitsu upside, which I don't know if he's going to use it, but that would be a clear path to victory,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
if he's smart.
But and he's probably got the power upside too. He's got to watch out for that
Yeah.
head kick though.
But
Um,
Roman's got that speed and he's precise and he's good working his angles. He's got good footwork. Um, call me crazy here, folks, but I kind of like doubling up on this fight. I kind of want to go Roman and then smash that under. I don't know, Schwabi. I don't know if that's going to count against my record for Saturday, but I'm going to put it on. I'm going to put it on record. You can quote me
what's
on this.
what's Roman's
He's
finishing prop?
plus 150.
No,
Oh, that's just straight up.
finish must be pretty good. Let me see.
It's going to be by knockout. He's never got a submission, so I'm sure the knockout's going to be probably plus 300.
By finish plus 225.
That's ridiculous. He's
That's
plus 150 regular.
that's not a good number. And plus 240
No,
knockout.
no,
That's
be safe. Take a money line. Let's take, what's the under? Is it 2.5 or 1.5?
1.5.
Hmm.
There's going to be violence in this fight. Let's be honest.
It's risky, okay? Safe, go Roman, money line. If you want to be a degenerate, which I'm sure that's why you're all here, I would take the under too. Let's make it a little interesting.
I'll be honest. I'm going to go RoboCop.
Oh, this guy. Why?
I
Why? Because I
was
went Russian this time?
no. I used to like RoboCop. I kind of lost a lot of respect for him after he almost murdered Jack Hermanson in his last fight,
Yeah.
where he knocked him out cold and then gave him that second unnecessary blow when he
Yeah,
was
that
already
was that was
dead.
messed up.
But I just think he has more ways to win the fight. I'm gonna take him as a pick. I don't know what if I'm gonna bet on him though, because I do. I think someone's getting finished in this fight, so
I
maybe the
just
under is the way to go.
listen, folks, this is one of these lines where I'm not trying to be Mr. Conspiracy Theorist, but I don't this line is crazy to me. How is RoboCop a minus 180? I thought this was good. When I saw this fight get announced, I thought this was going to be even.
Well, you can. It's because he's coming off a murder, and Kopylov's coming off a L as a massive favorite.
That's true. That's true. But Costa's a dog. Like I think we all had this warped perception on him when Izzy was literally humping him. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. He got behind him and started humping his ass. So I mean, that's that. But I think he bounces back. I mean, they're both 33. They're both right at the not the end, but like the middle to the end of their prime. I could see them fighting a couple more years. I don't know. I'm going Roman though. Lock it in.
I could see it. I could see it. That's why I'm not betting it.
All right. Moving on. This next fight. Oh my God. I hate this fight. I hate Bo Nickel. I have to go Bo Nickel though. I don't see him losing. I hate this line has been jumping around like crazy. He's up to a minus 235 right now. I honestly put in a parlay earlier today and I shit you not, he was like a minus 180 something. So I
Dude,
don't know why
he opened as the underdog.
he did, dude. Varera's 36, so we can't forget about that. He's a big guy. He's a pretty jacked guy. Bo's got the reach. Bo's is, if you don't know Bo Nickel, he was a collegiate wrestler, fought or wrestled in college, was nasty. Was he like undefeated or something? I thought it was something
Yeah.
crazy like that. Yeah. He's got a lot of hype. He was kind of the UFC's poster boy. Um, the loss that he did have, it definitely took him back. I mean, lost against DeRitter, and then DeRitter got smoked his next fight. It was gross. He got KO'd in the second round. Um, I don't know. I mean, he lost to a guy that gave up in round four against Brendan Allen. Disgusting.
Yeah, that's bad.
Um, I don't know. Bo, I will say the significance of this fight on Bo's legacy is going to be massive. If this guy goes to 7-2, that hype train is gone.
I think
That
if
shit
he
is in the
loses,
station
yeah,
right now, ready to take off. If he loses, no, you don't hear Bo Nickel anymore.
you cut him.
He's not going to get cut. I mean, we got a guy who's five or eight, 6-1 fighting at the beginning. And Bo did make some little comment about how he's supposed to be on the main card. Now he's in the prelims. Bro, you deserve to be in the prelims, all right? Yeah. Would you beat up the Mean Machine and Swabby Betts? Sure. But we're not in the UFC, guy.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I hate this fight too. I have to make a pick. I'm just gonna go Vieira, and I'm not even gonna get into why. I don't know. I'll be a genius if Vieira wins, I
You
guess.
will. You will be a genius. I'm going Bo
He's not
for the
out of
record.
Vieira's not out of this fight by any means. I mean, he's with the fighting nerds now. He's developed some boxing skills. I mean,
There's
Bo
one
just
good fighting nerd as we seen,
yeah, we'll get
and
to
he's
that.
fighting tonight or Saturday night.
But I mean, he's a jiu-jitsu world champion, so I just this fight could go anyway.
But a tale as old as time, jiu-jitsu versus wrestling. We know who wins that 10 out of 10 times.
Wrestling,
No.
but it could be a stand-up affair. So I'm going Vieira. I don't like that. I don't have any confidence. I don't have confidence in Bo. I'm gonna go dogger pass. Won't have any money on it though. So
Okay. Well, another one we disagree on. I know we're disagreeing on this next fight, and I used to hate this guy between us, the whole bounce back boys community. I was not a fan of this guy. Um, he beat up one of the fight nerds. It was in France, so take that for what it's worth. But Benoit Saint Denis versus Benil Darouche. Ew, Darouche, the douche, gross, yucky, cucky. I hate him. Honestly, I was not a big Benoit fan. Um, I'm way less of a Darouche fan. Full transparency. I don't know, Swabs. I'm going. All right, so I got a good pick for this one, right? So if anybody watched the last card in France, one of the fighting nerds, Mauricio Ruffy, got his behind kicked, and it wasn't even close. I mean, Saint Denis just controlled him the whole fight. Wasn't close from the start. How do I remember this so clearly? Is I didn't bet on him. Okay, I bet on Fluffy there, and that was bad. So I'm going Benoit by submission on this one.
okay. I'm gonna full fade. I got Darius by decision all day. I think he's the better wrestler, the better scrambler. I think he has the better hands. I
Oh
think
my!
I think they both have trash cardio. I mean, Benil didn't always have trash cardio, but he's like 100. So like, yeah, you get older, you lose.
Ugh.
Benoit has not been impressive besides the Roofy win, which clearly Roofy has no wrestling skills, which is what I think we've all learned. Benoit, besides that win, really nothing that impressive. He knocked out Matt Fervola. He beat Kyle Prepelic. Like he got knocked out by Dustin.
He beat Bonfim.
Yeah, who we've also learned is a fraud, such a fraud. The worst Bonfim brother, not Gabriel. He beat Ishmael or whatever
He
that.
did beat Ismail. Yeah,
Dariush, his only two losses are to Charles and Armin, and I'm talking about right before that he had that long win
he
streak.
got
Like
destroyed by Armin. I mean, dead.
I think he was still upset from losing his title shot in that Charles fight, where he was dominating the first
Bro,
round until he gassed out.
his last two losses knockouts in the first round.
Yeah, but he did beat Moicano, and Moicano
Okay.
destroyed Benoit in Paris or France, whatever, wherever they were.
It was
Um,
over a year ago. Different fighter.
Confidence level on this one, I'm gonna go medium because I am not a Benoit believer, but it's not out of this world that he does find a sub or get a knockout even. I don't think he has knockout power, but I think this one's going to decision, so the over might be a play personally, but
I'm very confident in this fight, folks, and I wouldn't lead you down the wrong path. 9-3 last weekend. Don't forget about that. Go
$50
Benoit.
straight up money. I'll do straight up with you, even though I'm the dog.
We can do whatever you want, Swabby Bets. Shake. I like it.
Let's do it.
Moving on. Um, One of my favorite fights of the night coming up on this next one. We got the, I'm gonna say this. When I think fighting nerds, I'm only thinking one fighter moving forward, and that's Carlos Parates. Okay. I don't if you don't know Parates, this man is a unique fella, to say the least. He the guy smokes cigarettes during the press conferences, like it's out of control. And he has great cardio. I mean, someone needs to study this man's whole body DNA. Like, let's get a good study on this man because I don't know how he does it. Because he's got fantastic cardio. He's got hands of steel. This is one of my favorite. This is my lock of the night. Parates. If you want to get a little aggressive, hammer him by a knockout. But I'm pretty sure. I don't want to assume. I'm pretty sure we both agree on this. This is a lock.
Yeah, I'm with you 100%. I've been trying all week to find reasons to fade him or to go Leon, and I've basically gotten to the point that there's nothing. Leon might have a wrestling upside, but he's never used it. I mean, I don't think Prates will defend takedowns if it comes down to that. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, I think Prates is going to pressure this dude, and I don't think Leon's fought a striker of this caliber.
No,
And I would not be surprised if Leon pisses his pants in this octagon in this fight.
I'm gonna call it right now. And
That he pisses his
FBI,
pants.
huh?
That he pisses his pants.
Not only does he piss his pants, I think he gives up. I think he throws this fight. I think he's going into this fight knowing he can't win. I mean, I don't think he wants to get knocked out. I wouldn't be surprised if he falls a little funky, but um,
Yeah,
FBI, what's his name? Patel. You don't know the FBI director, something Patel. Um, Mr. Patel, investigate this guy. I want Leon Edwards out of the UFC. I think he's a born fighter. He got lucky with Usman. I think he's going to throw this fight. I can see it, and I watched the press conference right before this, and I could see it in his eyes. He's already given up. Prates is literally smoking fucking Marb Reds. Okay, during the press conference, he don't give a shit. I think I think this fight ends early, and I don't even think it's going to be close. I think these odds, and I don't know which book you use. If you use DK, they're around like a 170, 180. I think these odds are a gift from God. I The reason why it's not more lopsided is because Edwards was a champ. I get it. I
yeah,
get it. But he won in the fifth round by one kick. He got lucky, okay?
fact.
If Edwards didn't have the name, it would be minus 300 Parates all day, every day, even on Sundays.
I'm with it. 100% agree. I think freaking Prate should smoke a cig in between rounds one and two right
He
before
might.
out.
I didn't even know they could smoke at press conferences. Homeboy is just lighting up
I
wherever the
just don't.
fuck
I
he
don't think
wants.
he cares. I don't think you can. I think he just doesn't care. He
I
probably gets
don't know what
fined.
model it is, and shame on me, folks. I don't remember what kind of car. He's got a custom car with a Marlboro symbol on the hood, and instead of it saying Marlboro, it says Prates. It's sick. I don't smoke butts, but it looked pretty fucking cool.
I'll tell you one thing. I'll be smoking a butt when he fights on Saturday
I
night, just because he's that man.
You know what? I know I didn't mention it today, kind of just threw it on. I got the cowboy hat on. I might rock the cowboy hat and smoke a butt while Prates is fighting. He's a dog. He's a Brazilian cowboy. He's got hands of steel. I
Jeez,
think it's going to be so
you're
lopsided.
making me.
This is one of the fights I'm excited about because I'm biased. I hate Leon Edwards. I think he's so boring. I see him giving up in this and just get dominated. Not even close.
I might light up right after this stream. Jesus,
I
you're getting me ready, dude.
I'm ready. Okay. I'm ready to rock here. The bounce back boys, we are gonna have not only one of the best betting weekends of the year. I can see us going. We'll tally up the bets after this. I see us being extremely profitable. This is going to be an extremely fun card to watch. If you got a loved one, let them know that you're going to be locked into the tube here for at least 6 hours. The love of my life, she hates it, but she's gonna have to deal with it because these are some crazy fights.
Yep.
Um, all right, Mr. Swabby Betts, going into the next one. This is a crazy fight. This is going to be out of control. Morales Brady, the striker versus the wrestler. Um, it's close odds. We got Brady coming in at a minus 135, Morales at a plus 115. Sean Brady 18-1, Morales 18-0, has not lost a fight yet. Um, Is there an asterisk on that 18-0? Maybe. Spoiler, alert, maybe. I think you know what I'm getting at. His last fight, Gilbert Burns. Um, we're both huge Gilbert Burns fans.
Dude, he's one of my favorite fighters.
We are. He's on a 4 fight losing streak, and I swear to God, he's throwing fights. Okay. I mean, this dude didn't even get hit by Morales, and he fell. And the reason why I know confidently that he threw that fight is if you watched any of his previous fights, he was always a dog. He always went down
He,
fighting. He
dude,
was a
he basically
scrapper.
beat JDM. He had JDM. If he could have survived one more minute,
Yep.
he should have just stayed on top. And then, like, imagine the changes that would have made to the way everything's played out if he beat JDM. That would have been wild. I mean, but yeah, what side are you gonna go with on this one? Because this is a pick 'em, in my opinion. I don't think there's a wrong answer.
This is a pick 'em. So I typically so the style I like better is obviously striking. Um,
I didn't
so
know you had a cat, dude.
that's Lola. She wanted to join.
Oh, Lola.
Um, so I value watching a striker, okay? I am like you have to put some respect on the wrestlers' names, obviously. I mean, ground and pound, I love watching that. Brady is a very active wrestler, though. He's gonna throw a lot of punches. So for a little prop bet, maybe sprinkle that over for strikes landed because if he gets this man to the ground, he's gonna lay it on him. With that being said, and Brady being a minus 125, I hate to continue. Oh, no, I got Kopilov as a dog. I'm going Brady here.
I'm gonna do the same. I like wrestling over striking. Obviously, I love both. I just love
Right.
UFC in general, but
Yep.
I do like the fighters that have that wrestling upside
Me
because
too. They always
they
win.
well they can dictate where the fight goes. So if Brady's having success striking, he can
Hmm.
keep it striking. If he's not, he can shoot the takedowns. I do think in this fight, Morales is a savage, so he's gonna have to come in with the game plan of wrestling. He's gonna have to shoot. He's gonna have to get him down.
Hmm.
He's gonna have to hold him down, and I do think he could do that. Morales hasn't really been tested. I mean, like his last fight was against a 40-year-old washed up Gilbert Burns.
Yeah.
Love you, Gilbert. You know you're my boy. Fucking
We love you,
show me
Gilly.
the money podcast. Love it. Shout out to you and Moicano, but besides that, I mean, he fought Jake Matthews.
Magny.
Jake Matthews took him to war. Yes, he finished Magny. He passed the
He
Magny
couldn't
test.
finish Max Griffin, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Max Griffin took him to a battle too. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Hmm.
I just like the
So
knockout against Burns was just fluky. I don't know if he really has that much power.
the thing to watch out or to keep an eye out on this fight is you'll see it. Morales is not going to be comfortable on the feet. Main reason why is he is going to have to look out for two separate things. One, Brady striking, but two, and the most important thing are those takedowns.
Yeah,
And he is not going to be able to get flat on his feet. He's going to have to move around a lot. He's probably going to be backing up a lot too. So I mean, all Brady has to do is just test him, get the jab out, land some leg kicks, and then he doesn't even need to go for the takedown. He can just fake it and fake it, see how he reacts. Because then that's going to be in Morales' head. He's going to be thinking about it the whole fight. Because Brady is built like a fucking pit bull, okay? If you guys see this man's back, it is a stone wall. It's bones and then it's just stone, okay? And Morales is not going to, I mean, he might be able to get up from one, maybe two takedowns. After that, I mean, he's not going to be able to get Brady up. And like I said, Brady's not just going to hold him. He's going to be utilizing that ground and pound. He's going to be landing strikes. Um, I I don't want to say this is a lock because Morales could knock him out, but when you got Swabby Betts and the Reen Machine going on something,
I,
that's a safe bet.
I think you gotta trust Brady too, in a sense that like he didn't even need to take this fight. He
No.
literally just beat the number one contender, the previous title
Nope.
holder, and he ragdolled him for 4 rounds and then finished him. And
Yep.
now he's fighting down in the rankings. Wild.
It's crazy.
So you gotta respect someone that's willing to just fight, stay active. You know what I mean? Like I said, he didn't need to take this. I mean, I
He
would
didn't. It's a
understood if he.
risk.
It's a risk. Like if they were throwing Magni at him or something, I'd be like, yeah, the dude just wants to stay active. He wants to stay relative. But like this is a risk, and he ain't scared. He's ready for it. And I think I'm right. We're riding Brady the whole way. We're gonna
Mhm.
definitely. I'm gonna have some money on him for sure.
Shout out to Brady. Shout out to Philly. He's gonna fight hard for them boys. You know those Philly fans are out of their fucking minds. So.
Yeah, but screw Joe Pfeiffer. He's a freaking loser. Sorry.
Yeah, you know what's funny is I always like Joe Pfeiffer and Bo Nickel. For some reason, like I always loop them together as both just being cuck boys. Um, I know they would both murder me. I'd probably last 10
Yes.
seconds in the round, maybe five. But I don't,
They,
I hate that hype. You know,
they're
it's almost like
arrogant. They're
they
so
are in the
arrogant and like
UFC, you know. Shout out to Dana White. Shout out to Sean Shelby. I love the UFC. I've been watching since UFC 1. I love you guys. If you ever want to have us on, the Reen Machine, Mr. Swabby Bets, Bounce Back Boys, let us know. But they have these industry plants, okay? They have these guys that they lock onto. Think about Paddy Pimblett. And he's progressed to be a
doing good.
very,
Yeah.
very nasty fighter. But remember when he came up, they had all this hype. He came from Cage Warriors, just like McGregor. They want to replicate that. So they always try to lock on to these guys that have some hype. Bo Nickel's just a dickhead, okay? Like he's just an ass. And I think the same thing about Pfeiffer, and I was glad to see him get knocked out. But anyways, sorry for the rant here, folks. Sean Brady, lock it in, minus 135. Get it in tonight. You saw what happened last week with Padilla. The picks that we are giving you guys, whether we're fading each other, take, we're giving you options to take both of our picks where you still profit.
Yeah.
We give you two plus 600 lines. You throw money on both, you still make money if one of those hits. Put in Brady right after this. Make sure you get that line before it goes up because it is going to move. I guarantee you.
Love
This
it.
next fight, two of the best women's UFC fighters in the sport right now. We got Valentina and we got Zhang Wei Li, right?
Wei Li Zhang.
Wei Li Zhang. Well, it says Zhang Wei Li first. We
Oh,
all
maybe
know
you're right. Who
Zhang.
knows?
She's
But she's nasty.
She is nasty. She's coming in at 26-3. Valentina Shevchenko coming in at 25-4-1. Um, let's not get all distracted by records. Let's look at the facts here. Zhang's moving up a weight class.
Yep.
She's moving up. She's fighting the champ in a different weight class. And she's the GOAT. And you know what? You would think, oh, like Valentina's kind of old. Like Zhang's got that. Zhang's 36. Valentina's 37. And it is a gift from the goddamn gambling gods that Valentina is a minus 130. Same thing with Brady. You know what? I said at the beginning, we want to stay away from parlays. I say you parlay both of them. You go
Oh
Brady,
my
Valentina.
God. I love that. You're saying this perfectly. perfectly. We didn't even talk about this.
I know. This is
That's
so everybody knows this is all off the rip, okay? So when Swabby was going through all these facts last week, this week, that's all the top of his head. And you want to know why he's got this like photogenic memory for all these fights? He picks out the ones where he loses a lot of money. It ingrains itself into your brain.
I don't forget.
And the ones he wins a lot of money, which he does win a lot. If you know Mr. Swabby Betts, this motherfucker has had a horseshoe up his asshole for the last 15 years, 15 plus.
Yeah, amen, brother.
And I didn't mention it earlier. The mustache goatee looks very full right now. It looks pretty good.
I know I was supposed to get a haircut tonight and kind of trim it down, but I got out of work late and we had to get right back to work. So
Yep.
I just cooked up that parlay. I will say the odds don't end up being that great. It's plus 203.
Okay.
Uh, but you
Those are
could
gimmies.
always I think we could both agree that Shevchenko, Weili probably is going to go decision. So that could buy you up a little bit more.
Yeah.
I do love Shevchenko. She's the bigger fighter. They're both veterans, but let's be honest. If Rose Namajunas can out wrestle you, then I think Shevchenko can out wrestle you. Wei Li was beating kind of trash cans. Carla Esparza,
Yeah.
Tatiana Suarez, who clearly isn't who people thought she was. She won her last fight against Lemos, but didn't look that great. It wasn't that convincing to me. Lemos was supposed to be this great wrestler, and that's pretty much all she had. And Whaley dominated because she was stronger. And
Yep.
I just don't think Whaley has fought anyone like Shevchenko. Shevchenko,
And at that weight.
and at that weight, exactly. There's going to be a weight discrepancy. So I think Shevchenko's the easy pick. I don't know why anyone would even
I don't
think to
know why the
fade
odds
her.
are at minus 130. I swear to God, this is a psyop to try and mess with your brain. Trust your guts, trust your instincts. Minus 130, that is a gift from the gambling gods, folks. I cannot emphasize that enough. Please hop on. Please make some money. We want to see everybody grow with the bounce back boys.
I mean, I feel like you might agree with this sense too. I would take Min and Farrow over Whaley. Like I think Whaley beats anyone in her division.
I
Like
agree.
literally, I don't even think it's close. I don't think there's any competition down there for her.
I
But
agree.
moving up to this weight class, like she's kind of short, she's
Different.
stocky, but it's these are different animals. Like
Yeah, I mean Valentina, I don't know if you've seen her shoot an AK. I mean, she's an absolute beast, okay? And
I've always been a fan.
me
She's
too.
she's a goddess. I mean, also let's not forget she's got that head kick in her.
Hmm. She's
And
got one.
Whaley,
She has the best footwork in women's MMA right now.
oh, did I lose you?
We lost you for a second, Mr.
I'm
Swabby
back.
Betts. The only
Yeah.
thing that you missed is me just stating one of the most factual things I'm going to say tonight. Valentina has the best footwork in women's MMA right now, and it's not even close.
Hold on. Yeah, I hear you there.
All right. Well, moving on to the main event. And, I think when people look at this on paper, they think the easy pick is Islam Makhachev versus JDM. Another situation where Islam is moving up. I mean, he looks beefy. He looks natural in this weight class. I mean, JDM's got a 1 inch advantage on him height wise, 2.5 inches on the reach. But save that fact for in a little bit because I'm going to tie that into something here. So just going over the odds. So Islam, we have him coming in at a minus 280. Jack, JDM, Mr. Australia, whatever you want to call him, he's coming in at a plus 230. So I kind of dropped a teaser earlier, that 2.5 inch reach. Jack is the best boxer at 170 right now. I believe he has the best hands in that division. Islam moving up is, hands down the best wrestler in that division. We all know that. He's Khabib's cousin, he's a dog or second cousin. Everybody in Russia, I feel like, is related, especially when they come from Dagestan. But um, I'm gonna go out on a flyer here, and I'm gonna risk my record, and I'm gonna go JDM. And the reason why, and this is what I'm basing all of this off of, Islam's last three fights, he fought on short. The opponent fought on short notice. Okay, first one was Volk, the rematch. Volk took that on a week, maybe two,
Yeah, something like that.
coming off the couch, and he if you ask me, and I'm biased because I had Volk in that first fight, I thought Volk won. I thought he won. And he took it was a bad business decision to take that rematch on short notice. He wanted to show how badass he is. I'm badass Volk. Well, that was stupid because you lost all your momentum. And now this Russian is going for a belt in another division here at 170 at welterweight. His next fight, oh, was Poirier, also on short notice. And like we all know Dusty. We love Dusty, Louisiana's finest. We're all big Dusty fans.
He's an older Dusty on his
He's
way
an
out.
older, he's a dustpan now, a dust muffin, a dust magnet.
Muffin.
I I love Dustin. Like I said, Louisiana's finest, but that was another fight on short notice. And then the third one, Morcano, that was also on short notice. Three fights in a row. They're handing homie wins on a silver platter. Here you go,
Oh,
your
it's not
second.
his fault though, and he did what he needed to do. He did what he needed to do. He finished all three.
He did. I mean, he had. If he didn't, I would have been concerned. Okay, but rewind. Go back to that first fight with Volk when he had a full training camp and that went to the end. And I thought that Volk won that. So, yes, am I taking the dog? Yes. Is it a huge risk? But ROI on this plus 235, the better boxer. I don't know how he's going to do it. The wrestling, he needs to have the takedown defense going. It needs to be firing on all cylinders, or
Yeah.
it's he's going to get ragdolled the whole fight. If he can defend the takedowns, JDM.
It's fair. I mean, especially at the odds that he's at right now. I mean, once again, I don't think there's a wrong side to be on for this one. Both are tremendous fighters, potential goats of their divisions. Gonna be an amazing fight. Can't wait. You already know I'm on the other side.
I
I
know.
think that I first of all, I don't. I think Islam won the first fight against Volk. I think Volk did run out of
We
time.
disagreed on
I
that. I
I
remember
think
that.
Volk. I think Volk would have won. I think he just ran out of time. I do think that Islam definitely must have had a bad weight cut in that one. I mean, he didn't look himself. I think moving up is going to do nothing but benefit him because he was massive for that division and he was cutting a lot of weight. So I think it really took a toll on his body. I saw some interviews this week. You know, I mean, he's not even really needing to cut much weight this week. He says it's like the best fight week of his life. He's
He's
looking
so
massive.
overconfident right now, and that's gonna bite him in the butt. Okay? He thinks he's gonna walk through JDM, and I don't see it. I don't see it.
Yeah, no,
It'd be
I
crazy.
agree. I think that this is a Islam round one and two type of fight. You know, if he can get the wrestling going. I mean, did you see the grip strength thing they did with that grip
Okay, I
tool?
have a point on that, right? So everybody did it just holding this. Islam, you don't even see where it goes. Homie looks like he pushed
Oh
it
my
against the
God.
ground. Like that's irrelevant. And if they're gonna do that and actually like make real biases off of it, everybody do it the same. You got some people doing it like this. You got some people doing it like this. Islam put it against his fucking thigh
It's
or
all
the
about
ground.
strategy, dude. And you know Islam's coming in with this to this fight with a great strategy
Oh,
too.
it's
We
it's
we
it's
disagree.
Fugazi.
We disagree, but I think you could agree on the fact that you won't be surprised if Islam chokes this dude out.
Absolutely. That is 100% on the table right now. I'm
This is going to be
100.
a great fight. Like I said, no wrong answers. You're with the striker, I'm with the wrestler.
We went
I mean,
opposites.
what I'm excited for is whoever wins, I think Ilya should move up. And we finally get that Islam Ilya fight, or we get
Bro,
your boy, who's the best boxer, fighting who I think is probably the best boxer in MMA, in Ilya Taporia. So just a
bro,
little
Ilya.
future out there, you
Okay, but
know.
he's two weight classes under, dog.
Yeah, first three-time champ, dude. How cool would that be to see?
Dude, Ilya's not going to move up to 170.
I think he will if he
He's like
dominates.
5'7", five
Yeah.
eight.
Dude, he'll fill out. Don't you worry about my boy Ilya.
Ugh,
But
I
I think
mean,
that
guy, two weight
concludes our
classes.
picks.
That's absurd.
I'm on Islam. You're on JD. And I think that's a wrap. I think we agreed on most of the fights. We're probably torn on four or so.
We did, folks. We kind of left you hanging. I don't want you have to go back and try and pick out the fights. What I'm gonna do for you right now, I'm gonna list off my picks. Mr. Swabby Betts is gonna list off his picks. It, write them down. Full transparency, folks. We're still trying to figure out the graphics. We're gonna start having videos, pictures, cool rankings and stuff. Um, Give us a little bit of time, but with your support and you following us, we will be able to get there. You have my word.
All right.
Going to my fights, and again, I did say this at the beginning of the show. I'm gonna skip a couple, so I'm gonna move up to the Chepe Sabatini fight. I'm going Sabatini. So my first pick, Pat Sabatini. Second pick, Aaron Blanchfield. Two favorites, I know. Third pick, dog, Russians famous Roman Kopylov. Fourth pick, I hate it, Bo Nickel. Ugh, if he loses, he's dead to me. Fifth pick, Benoit Saint Denis. Bonjour, France. Number six, I'm going Mr. Brazil, Marbros, Carlos Prates. Number seven, Philly's finest, Sean Brady. Number eight, Valentina, AK-47, Shevchenko. And number nine, my dog of the night, JDM, Jack Della Mandalina.
All
Pass it
right.
over to you, Swabby
I'll
Betts.
fly through mine. I'm gonna go Chepe, I'm going Blanchfield, Robocop, Vieira, Dariush, Mr. Marble Man, Prates himself, Sean Brady, Shevchenko, and my boy Makachev. I can't fade the Russians. Do you have any specific bets you want to give to the people? Like one or two,
Yep.
maybe a money line and a parlay, and I'll do the same and
All right.
wrap it up.
I got a parlay for you. Put in Prates, Brady, Valentina. Lock those three up. Prop bets.
I agree with
Prates by KO. Benoit by submission.
Wow.
Roman by KO. Oh, wait. No, no, no. We looked at that. It was only plus two something, right?
Yeah, it wasn't really
All right.
like
All right. Disregard.
okay. I'll switch it up. I like your first one. I think that's spot on. I would 100% agree with that.
Easy money, folks.
I'll scroll
I'm
down to the
paying your fucking
prelims.
mortgage this week.
I would throw Blanchfield in decision.
Okay. I like it.
Dawkins by finish, and then I would also probably throw in and this would be a parlay. So Blanchfield by decision, Dawkins by finish, and then Fatima Klein by decision. Probably not the greatest, but safe. And then Susakayev by first round KO. I think that's easy money. I don't think it should even be close. Real quickly, too, I do think we missed one thing.
What?
My boy Malcolm Wellmaker
Oh
fight
shit.
was in
That was
jeopardy, but he has a replacement stepping in. Cody hadn't hurt his foot or something. I don't know the other dude. I was watching Wellmaker's Instagram earlier. It's Eric Ewing or something Ewing. Wellmaker
nobody.
was basically saying that we know as much as he does about this dude. But let's be honest, whatever Will Maker's prop for first round KO is,
Just
I'm
take
on
it.
it. I'm hammering it. Will Maker's the truth. He's gonna rise through these standings. He's future champ. Love the dude. Huge prospect.
Shout out my mob red from my mob red boy, Pratez. We'll leave it on this, folks. Like, subscribe. You can find us on Twitter at Bounce Back Boys MMA. You can find us on YouTube at Bounce Back Boys MMA. Tell your friends, tell your family. Let's grow this community together. We are real betters, real degenerates, and this is a real community. Okay, folks? We love you. Stay tuned. Enjoy this next card. I'm going to love it. Swabby's going to love it. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate it. We appreciate the fuck out of you. We love you. We'll see you next week.
Let's make some money, boys.
Let's get it.